to say that it really goes back to my parents. My parents were born in the early 1900s, and my mother was actually raised by her grandmother, so it feels like I've sort of skipped generations, and so heritage things are very important to me. And saving seeds is all part of that. I really enjoy learning about the history of things and then finding the varieties and saving the seeds. And my parents were doing that because their parents did it, so it's something that was carried on from generation to generation.
For years it's been a variety of reading books, talking to people who've saved seeds, taking courses in seed saving, and of course nowadays it's so easy. You just go to that Google University that's online, and what can't you learn? Everything is there.
I got it into it. It's under the influence of the green community, but I've always done a bit of it here now and then over the years. So we used to save our grain and clover seed and plant it for the next crop, and even sell seed at one time. But I think that's all gone by the boards, and I don't think that's done anymore.
Over 60 years I've been aware of Cowichan seeds, aware and using them, living with my grandmother during the school year for like probably 3 or 4 years in the Cowichan Valley. And I'm still in the Cowichan Valley. And we always had locations, always had locations to pick the Cowichan, right? Always. With my grandmother, she picked them and harvested for the whole family. So we learned the places that she went to. And sometimes when we got there, and if a new development was starting at that place, then we took the seeds that we had left over from the year before always and found a new spot to replant. So we would always have, the next generation would have another new place to harvest Cowichan, always.
My mother was an avid gardener. She saved a lot of seeds, her own seeds from the garden. My grandparents did also. So from my childhood, it's mostly learning from my family. A lot of reading, studying. I did some lecturing years ago on seed. I've been saving seed for quite a few years. I'm in my early 60s now, and I think I probably started in my 20s. Started saving well-crafting things before I was 10 years old. Medicinal stuff. So recent years it's been getting more into doing gardens, but doing a lot of wild crafting of fruits and eating both parts, eating the young flowers and the young seeds as they grow, and then harvesting the mature seeds also.
I learned to save seed from Maria Hunter. She's my homeschool learning consultant, and when I was 5 years old she came over to the island here, because she lives on Salt Spring, and she came and taught me all about how she saved seeds, and she gave me different books about seed saving and showed me different processes of doing it, and she kind of motivated me to start seed saving.
I go back to 1940 when we were farming in Alberta, or my dad was farming in Alberta, and I was in 10, 11, 12 years old. But I can remember so clearly that Dad used to save the seed. We were a mixed farm. We had grain, cows, pigs, horses. We were farming with horses, and we also had chickens. But we saved the best seed. Dad would save the seed from previous years of the various plants. But one of the interesting things was the way that he got ready to pre-plant was that he would take the soil and put it in a little wooden flat and put it in another oven and sterilize the soil so that it didn't get damping off. But so it was just sort of natural, and also you just got to remember that we left there when we were 14, so these are just memories from being a young child.